Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On 1st down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Running left, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. First down throwing for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Back to throw, Hurts. The throw is caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Barkley takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles. In trouble. It's 3rd real long here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
63.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
First down, a run with Barkley. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
It's all set for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.